Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Crave with Linda. Today is Monday. Today's Tuesday. It is Crock-Pot Tuesday. This is Crock-Tober, guys, and I'm throwing in a Crock-Pot meal now. It's 11:30. A little bit late for me, but I was up late last night. I was up till 2:30, quarter of 3 in the morning, making banana breads and stuff. I was gonna video, and then I just got into a mode, and I was like, you know what? They saw me make banana bread before, and I just wanted to get it done, and I was really just like motivated and just couldn't bother with the camera. So sorry about that, but today I'm starting, and today I'm getting going on stuff. Like I said, I was in the middle of I cleaned out my whole refrigerator. Again, sorry I didn't show you that. I was just in a mode. I had to take out everything out of there, and if you could see, look at my sink. I have to still do my dishes from all the stuff that I had in there. So anyway, that's what has to be done. I have to do the dishes. I'm going to be making pistachio cake because I got to make 4 for that I have to get done. So I got to make 4 pistachio cakes, or is it 3? No, I think it's 3. Yeah, but I'm going to make 4 anyway because that's what the recipe's going to be for 2 each. Anyway, but I want to get my crock pot meal in. I'm doing something with chicken. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, guys, but I'm gonna throw these chickens that I have frozen chicken in the freezer downstairs, legs. I think it's legs and thighs. And what I'm gonna do is, right now I'm gonna start doing it over here on my table, just because the counter over there is full where I usually put my crock pot. So I'm just gonna plug it in now on the extension cord and get it going, and then I will transfer it over later to the counter, because I've never done it over here, so I'm not really sure exactly if I'm gonna blow a fuse or if it's gonna what is this? I just cleaned this whole thing. Just stained. I'm wondering if it's gonna do good over here. So I just gotta see, because this has to cook for 6 hours. So if I notice that it's not working right, or whatever, then I'll just switch it over. All right, so I'm just gonna take these out of the plastic, because these were in the freezer downstairs. That's what I do. I go downstairs and I look in the freezer and see what I got. And I don't want to make a chicken cacciatore, because I made that already last week or the week after before that for Crock-Pot month. So I'm not gonna do chicken cacciatore, but I'm gonna do some sort of a chicken. Obviously, some sort of chicken. I hope I can get this all off again. I didn't defrost it or anything. I'm just sticking it right in the crock pot, which is fine. It cooks nice. So these are legs here. Let's make sure I got all the plastic off. So we don't want to be eating plastic. Okay, so I also have a thing of boneless pork that I'm going to throw in here as well. This is legs too, I think, which is fine. I prefer dark meat when I do crock-pot meals, especially. I don't have any mixed vegetables. I ran out, so usually I would throw that in here, but I'm going to cut some carrots up and maybe some potatoes. I don't know. I'm going to do something different with this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the chicken because, well, no, I can probably get that pork in here too. All right, let's do that. All right, so let me get, I'm not sure, like I said, exactly what way I'm going to go yet, as far as flavors and stuff. I have this pork loin, boneless pork that I bought. One time it was reduced and I stuck it in my freezer. I haven't used it or anything, so I might as well use it for this. This will become nice and tender. So we got the pork and we got the chicken. My husband's not big on pork. It's harder thing to eat with gums and stuff, so. God. I'm going to have to stick this in the mic a minute just to get this plastic off, because I can't get the plastic off, guys. Let me get a paper towel. My hands are frozen right now. Frozen. I wonder if I'm going to blow a fuse now. That's what scares me. I'm going to shut the ice maker off. Because I might blow a fuse because of this plug now. I just want to get it warmed enough where I can take the plastic off of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, give me 1 second, I'm going to do chicken bouillon, and then I'm going to do, oh, this is beef. Let's do chicken. Where's chicken? Chicken. Alright, we'll do chicken bouillon, just a little, because I don't want to go crazy, because, you know, well, I won't put so much salt in it, but, you know, probably about, I don't know, 3 tablespoons. Let's put some water in there. We need the water up, obviously. Yeah, yesterday I was just exhausted. I wanted to do a lot of stuff yesterday, and I just was tired, and I did my what's for dinner, right? I did a what's for dinner, yeah, late. But it was put up late. And then I was gonna, and then I had Bible study, and during Bible study, I really rejuvenated myself and relaxed and felt better, and then it was 11:30, and I'm like, you know what? I got a lot to do. I have 2 banana cakes I have to make. I have to make 3 pistachio cakes. And so last night I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get a little bit done. I'm going to start a little bit. So I had motivation, so I made all the banana breads. I'll show you. They're right over there. I'll show you in 1 second. All right, so that I started that with bouillon, with chicken bouillon, and like I said, I'm going to cut up some carrots and potatoes in a little while and do that. But I just don't know exactly what flavoring I'm going for. Something with noodles. We'll put it over noodles. Put this on high, and let's see what happens here. I'm only going to give it like a half hour. If it doesn't start, then I'm going to stick it over there. I'm going to put it over there regardless, probably, because I don't think it's going to work over here with everything that I got going on over here. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to make you dizzy or anything. So it's almost noon, and I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything yet. I didn't even have coffee. I just had some cold juice this morning. Don't feel like a lot of hotness, or just, even though I'm cold, like I'm chilly. I just didn't feel like coffee. So I'm going to wash my hands because I was playing with chicken, right? Can't do that. So scrub my hands with soap. And so what I'm going to make is I'm going to make a couple of quesadillas. I made them the other day. We made them with pepper jack cheese. It was so good. So I'm going to make a couple of those. Yeah. So let's see if I can get the paper off of this. Nope. Another 2 minutes. Defrosting it, another 2 minutes. Alright, so Lena's over here. My stove was a little messy, don't mind it, because I didn't really do too much last night after dinner. So what I'm going to do is I will clean it tonight after dinner. Okay, so I have these 2 here. I have to get the shredder out because I have to shred cheese. And I have a box grater, and I can't find it anywhere. I don't understand how things grow feet and they get up and walk away. I don't understand how it happens, but it happens in my house. In my house, it happens. Yes, it does. I think what I'll do is just put that in like that. I'm going to put my charger over here because I'm going to be using my iPad a lot today, and I know it's gonna die. And once it gets to a certain point, it takes a while for it to get back to that, point where it's. So let's cook over here. Again, guys, please don't look at my stove. It is a mess. It's a mess, but it is what it is. All right, so let me get myself together. I'm walking around in circles. All right, let me get the cheese grater. Give me 1 second. What are you doing, you cuties? My light. Oh, he put it back up. How did he get it back up? Oh, cool. He didn't even tell me. This fell down, and my husband fixed it yesterday. I didn't even realize it. All right, so let's get the cheese grater. Okay, good. I don't have any paper dishes. Ran out of paper dishes. So that's that. Oh my God, this whole thing just came off. Why? Why? If the counter's wet or damp, or if there's anything on the bottom here, it tends to not want to stick. Let's see now. All right. Hopefully that'll stay. Let's see. Oh, I've got so many dishes in there already. Okay, well, what's one more, right, guys? I'm gonna check that pork and see if it's ready to be okay. I'm always doing 35 things at once. You notice that? Comment down below if that's how you guys run your kitchen. Because that's how I run my kitchen. No matter what, it's always like that. Very hectic and chaotic. Let's put this over here. Alright, guys. Come on, people. I wonder if I have any cheddar in there. I like cheddar with this. I like it mixed with the. Sorry, guys, about my head, but no other way to do this. With my pepper jack, I like it. But if I don't have any, obviously I'm not gonna be able to use it. All right, let's check the pork. And I also have this wire here that I'm trying to not trip over because I have my iPad plugged in. All right, so let's see. There we go, guys. See, just a little defrosting. 4 minutes of defrosting, and the plastic comes right off. So this way I could just stick it right on there, in there, like this. Yeah. And let that cook in there. And like I said, I'm not sure. I have bouillon in there, but I'm not sure exactly what other flavor that I'm going to use. Now let's bring you back over here. Let me go in the fridge and see if I have any of the cheddar cheese. I don't remember if I had any of that. Yeah. Yes, I do. I don't even remember what I have anymore. Because I'm a knucklehead. Alright. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Just wanted to get a little drink. Just craving coldness today for some reason. Yes, I do have 1 box of Colby Jack. Cooper's in there snoring. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's snoring. This thing, why is this thing being difficult today? Don't have time for you, buddy. Don't have time for it. I love this shredder, guys. This shredder's a game changer. I'm telling you, my husband got it for me one time, and then that one that I had for a while, and it cracked. I dropped it, I think, or something, and it cracked, and he got me another one, and that's this one. You know, they show all these on the commercials, the elite ones, and you don't need anything big. This was not even $30, and it's a game changer. You don't need anything special. It's perfect. All right, so this is here. I mix this up with the pepper jack. Yes, guys, look at that. Look at that. Like I said, I have no paper freaking dishes. What are you gonna do? Do I have a fall dish? Yeah, here we go. Happy Halloween! Okay. So I'm gonna make little halves. Like I like to do them like just like this instead of. Sometimes I do them like this and then I press them and then cut them. But I like to do this better. I like to do this like this. All right. So let's just do. I'm gonna do these two for me. I think the two are gonna be plenty. I'm not gonna do any more than two. Probably, unless I'm hungrier. I don't know. We'll see later, maybe. So I put half cheese on the, and then I'm just gonna fold it over, press. See, guys, you just fold it over. Put as much cheese as you want to put on it. I like them nice and cheesy. Okay, let's put the flame on over here. Okay, and we're going to put a little bit of butter on. I'm running low on butter. I'm gonna have to have Bill pick up butter on the way home tonight because I need these two. I have two more. I didn't realize how much butter. I had a lot of butter, but I needed a lot of butter for baking. You need a lot of butter, so. I didn't realize that I was so short, and I had just enough to make the 2 pistachio cakes. And then on the way home, Bill's going to have to get me a pound of butter because I have to make vodka sauce later. I have a jar to fill with that and a couple other things I need butter for. So, yeah. Can't go without butter. And I'm telling you, I've been buying it like a couple here and there, but I haven't really, during this time of year, I always get a lot of butter. Like every time I go to the food store, I will get... a couple of pounds of butter because I do a lot of baking and stuff for the fall and the winter, and the Christmas and stuff. But I haven't really, I don't shop as much as I used to shop, and so I haven't been really in the food store. But every time I go, I gotta do like when I go to Walmart, because Walmart I buy the double packs, and it's pretty reasonable. And I need to get like 2 or 3 of the double packs because. When you bake, like you use a stick or 2 of butter, right? Every time you bake something, and it's a lot, it's a lot of money too. So, but this is the stuff that I do. All right, so I'm just gonna let this sit on here for a couple of minutes. I put butter on the bottom of the pan. Sorry, guys, I didn't show you. I put butter on the bottom of the pan because I like my quesadillas buttery. Let me show you the banana cake. I'm going to turn these around while that's cooking. I'm trying to do it slowly so you don't get nauseous or dizzy. Sorry. So I had to make, I had to make 1 chocolate chip and 1 blueberry for somebody. So I made a blueberry. I have a blueberry here, and I have a chocolate chip. These are ones that are going out. And then I have a chocolate chip. Oh, seriously, people, come on, really? Well, that's hard. I have a chocolate chip that I'm giving out. No, that we're keeping for ourselves, because I had to make 2 anyway at a time. So that's ours. And then I have a blueberry here that I'm giving out as well. That's going out. So yeah, I'm actually giving to I made a pasta meal for my cousin's son because they had a baby. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago they had a baby, and I wanted to make something. So yesterday, that pasta meal that I made for dinner, which was amazing, guys. Oh, it was so good. I made a small tray for them. So yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to drop that off at them because they live about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes from me, not even. So yeah. This is sticking. The cheese. Okay, well, we'll just do that. Okay. So, I'm going to lower the flame just a little because I like it a little crispy, but I don't like it crazy black or anything. All right, so this is cooking, and then we're going to eat, and then we're going to get going on pistachio cakes. Now, most of the time, or a lot of the times, I used to buy a white cake mix, and if I want to do it easy, I'll do it that way. I wanted to do that. I forgot it at the Dollar Tree yesterday when I was there, and I'm not buying it at ShopRite. I forgot ShopRite too, so I'm not going out. So I'm gonna make a simple white cake mix. So I have to make the cake mix first, make the homemade from scratch cake mix. I'm gonna do a double batch because I have to do 4 cakes. I think it's 4. I have to look at my book. It's right there. 3 or 4. Anyway, I'm gonna end up making 2 from one batch anyway. So I'm gonna do that. So anyway, so I have to make the cake first because then I put the pistachio stuff in. I'll show you guys how I make it. So I'm making pistachio loaves. Okay. All right. Here's my quesadilla. It looks so good right there. All right, guys. I thought I had some salsa in there in the refrigerator, but the one I had in there was not good anymore, so I had to throw that out because I didn't eat it. We didn't eat it in time. There was only a little bit left. Anyway, I have some in the pantry, but I'm not going to take that out now. I like it a little chilly, so I'm not going to have salsa. But anyway, I got sour cream. One thing, let me see something. Right back. I have some of this. I feel like the pepper jack's a little spicy. I want a little bit more spice, so I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of taco sauce. This is really good, guys, though. See, that's that string pull. So good. All right, so I'm gonna get moving because I want to get those pistachios done. Those pistachio cakes done. I'm gonna put the shredded cheese in a bag. And I really want to move the crock pot over here because I just feel like I'm scared it's not going to cook over there. And I have to make sure it cooks because we need it for dinner tonight. Shoot. When is that meeting? Okay. I gotta get another bag out. You know, the pepper jack is kind of hot. Now that I think of that. Well, I have the medium taco sauce too, so I think that's adding to it. I'm all tangled up over here. All right. Where's my drink? All right, let me get straightened up here. I'll come back in 1 sec, guys. Be right back. Alexa, continue. You want a quesadilla with pepper jack cheese on it? It's really good. Good. Hi, Stacy. I hope you're doing well. When is our meeting for the once a month? Not for me and you, but for the group? Question mark. All right, guys. So I had some carrots in there. I'm just gonna peel these quick and then cut them up quick and put them in the pot. I moved my pot. I moved the crock pot over to the counter just to be safe. 'Cause I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna go over there, and I don't want to take any chances. So, because I gotta have dinner, so I don't want to make it, whatever. So anyway, I'm just gonna peel these carrots quick, not perfectly. They don't have to be perfect. So just want to get most of the stuff off of them, the skin, and get these cut up. I'm not sure what kind of flavor I'm going with yet. I mean, I might just end up doing the Kentucky. I might just end up doing the cacciatore. I don't know. We all love that, but I just wanted to make something kind of different, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me think about it. I got 6 hours for this thing to cook, so I can figure it out. Maybe I could do like an Asian. I could do like Asian infusion. I could put hoisin and some soy sauce in there and do something different like that. And we could still have it over noodles. I think I might do that. Maybe I'll do that. Something different. Dogs are out there barking. So I did all the dishes, cleaned up, straightened up, got it all organized because I need to be organized because that's the whole thing. And I'm telling you, I have so much to do to lead up to the holidays and stuff. I just got to get organized in my house, and my papers are all over the place. My rooms, my shelving, and my dresser's a mess again. So I'll get you guys in there one day with me, and I'll do that. Hopefully, I wanted to do that like the last couple of days, but I just been, I have orders and stuff to do, so I have to get all that done beforehand. That's a priority. So once that's all done, I will get that all organized. Because every time I go in my room, I'm like, oh my God. Or every time I look around, I'm like, oh my God, it's too much clutter. It gets to you after a while. And my husband is a clutter like crazy man. He hates clutter, hates it. So I'm more of a clutter person, but yeah, that's me. Anyway, let's get the ends off of here, and then we'll cut these. I don't know what they're barking at. Probably a fly flying by. Cut these up, and yeah, I'm not gonna. When they're peeled, I don't need to wash them. If they're not peeled, then I rinse them, but I don't need to rinse them. So I'm gonna do these. Not too big, but not too small, because they're going in the crock pot, so I don't want them to mush away. But they also can't be really big, because my family does not like big pieces. I'll eat this one. Alright guys, so we'll put this in here. I got my recipe over here to get ready for the pistachio cake. Alright, let's bring this over here. And I'll show you, I'll put the carrots in. I'm thinking maybe I would put some peppers in there. Ow. I think I'll slice some peppers up in there, guys, because maybe I'll make it into like a thicker sauce. I'll add some corn, like a cornstarch slurry to it. And we could still have, like I said, we could still have butter noodles with it. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I might as well use these peppers up. Because more than likely, they probably weren't bad in there unless I use them for something. Note to self, don't plant seeds. Don't try to get peppers out of seeds from the in the garden, because they came up, the greenery came up, but I never got any peppers. So I don't know. Yep. Choking myself on a pepper. Comment down below if you guys dream. I dream, and when I dream, like I dream. Most of the time the dreams affect me the whole day. Like if I dream of a loved one that died, I'm sad, it affects me the whole day, and I think about it. And sometimes I don't even think about it till later on in the day. Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God. Like last night I remember now I had that dream. You know, and I go back to it. I could go back to it and remember the feeling of how I felt in the dream. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I guess it's my subconscious. And comment down below if you guys dream. My mom will come into my dreams a lot. People that I've lost. Yeah. Alright. I'm just going to throw this in there. And then I'm going to start putting put the sauce in soon. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to do the Asian thing. It's starting to break up. Yeah, good. And like I said, I got the chicken bouillon in here so far. So, I got to make sure about the salt content, guys. Because if we're going to do the Asian, I got to be careful. Because I put salt already in there. I mean, I already put chicken broth. You know what I mean? Got to be careful. Alright, so. I'm going to put a little onion in there. I'm going to put some garlic. I'll put garlic. I don't think I'm going to do onion. I don't know, maybe I will. Let's do the garlic first. I hate doing this garlic. I say it every time I do it. get the garlic going. Let's bring you closer. All right, guys. I've spoiled myself so much with buying the garlic that's already peeled. You know, once you do that, it's like you don't want to be doing this, but it's life. You know, can't have everything all the time. Trying to save some money, and it's just what I have, so it's okay. I'll survive it. I survive a lot worse things than not having peeled garlic. Believe me. So you just smash it like that. It just makes it easier to get the skin off. Oh, the dogs are still outside. I don't know what they're doing. Causing all kinds of havoc out there, barking. Let me go get them. Let me go get my puppies. Yeah, so I got a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. But, you know, this time of year, I'm geared for it. Because, like, you know, the summer was, like, slow and, you know, just every day doing whatever, what's for dinners and, you know, something here and there. But come October, the party begins. The party begins. It's just fun, you know. It's fun for me. I love it. I've been doing this for, like, 3 or 4 years. Well, I've been doing YouTube for a good, like, 20 years on and off, but I've been really consistent with it the last like 3 or 4 years. You know, I went through stages where I would be consistent and I would do it for a year, and then I'd get bored, not bored, but I would get frustrated because in the beginning, you know, you want subscribers and you need subscribers and all that to get your channel going, and it's very slow moving. So I would quit, honestly. A lot of times I got very discouraged. I would quit, and but I've been really consistent the last 3 years with it, and I just love it. And, you know, I've gone through ups and downs, and you guys have stuck with me, and I so appreciate that and all of that. And that's really important to me, and I'm very lucky. But, you know, I really enjoy it. And October is just a fun time because it's a way to, like, boost your ratings up a little bit. It's a way to, you know, to have more fun and show people stuff about for the holidays and everything. Then January, you know, February slows down a little bit, and then it'll start again in March for April, for Easter, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's, you know, there's times when it's more active than others, and really, it doesn't really even matter about the time. It's just what you do on your channel. You could do whatever you want, whenever you want. Nobody's telling you, oh, do this. Like, nobody's told me do Crock-Tober, do fun food Friday. You know, you get recommendations or you get ideas from other people. Years ago, I would do collabs a lot when I with some of my I had friends on here. One friend that you guys probably know of. I'm not going to mention her name, but yeah, that friendship was demolished. She decided she didn't want to be my friend anymore, just for like a reason that I won't even tell you, because if I told you the reason, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, you would say, I can't even believe that's the reason. You know, how does somebody that you were so close with and you had such a sister relationship with do that to you? You know, just ghost you, and that's what she did. And some people know who she is and whatever. I'm not going to say anything about her bad about her or her name, you know, or anything like that. I forgive her, and I wish her well and her family well, because I truly loved her like a sister, and I still do. But she really hurt me. She really did hurt me. But I forgive in my heart, because I have to forgive. If I don't forgive, then I'll be an angry person, and I don't want that. I want to wish her well, and if she decided she didn't want to be my friend anymore for whatever reason that is, that's her prerogative, and that's it. So, but yeah. So I'm happy. I have friends. I have friends and people that care about me and give me, and you know, whatever. So I'm not mad about it. But it was very hard. But anyway, we used to do collabs together, and we did all kinds of things together, and it was just a lot of fun. And honestly, you know, I have to say I miss that. I really do miss the camaraderie of having her and me do everything. You know, we did it together, and we really enjoyed it and had a great time. But this too shall pass. That's what my mom used to always say. But you just gotta move on. You gotta think, oh, thanks for the memories, lady, and that's it. That's all you can do. But anyway, guys, that's life. That's life. That's what people say. And I have God in my life now, which is such a blessing. I always had God, but not in the way that I have him now. Oh my God, I never thought of that. I gotta try that. Thank you. I love you. I know I loved you for a reason. Hi, Lily. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Courtney. Hope everybody's doing good. Hi, Missy. Hi, oh, there was somebody else. Oh, Rhonda from Rhonda's Country Cooking. I miss all you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch, but I'm around. I'm around. Let me let the dogs in because they're barking crazy. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, get in this house right now. Let's go. Come on, you want a treat? Hey, come on, you want a treat? Brody, you want a treat? Brody, say. Got to get the dog, guys. He won't listen. All right, people. Sorry about that. We had to get Brody in. Brody was cornered or a chipmunk, and we couldn't get him to come in. And he's so vigilant. He just does not want to move. So I had to call Julie, but Julie's still sleeping. Yeah, she was up late last night. And so Darren came down to take care of it. I'm telling you, dogs are fun. They're fun. All right, so let's put the garlic in there. Okay, I got all this garlic here. These right here, I'm keeping Darren. I don't know. He thinks they help his cold or something, so he swallows garlic. So he asked me if he could have. So I put a couple aside for him. He's crazy. I don't know what he thinks. So yeah, but anyway, we got the garlic. We got carrots in there now, and I got the peppers. And you know, Julie doesn't eat peppers, but she just won't take the peppers. That's all. Really? All right, guys, I got to get those pistachio cakes done. I got all this stuff to do by tomorrow. I got to have it done by like 10:30 in the morning. So I got to have it all done. So that's why I started last night. Got those. I'm glad I got that done last night, even though I was up really, really late, 2:30 in the morning. All right, these I'm gonna leave for him. Crazy son-in-law. All right, let's get going. Let me rinse my hands. Do I want to do onion, guys? I think onion will just really flavor it. All right, let me get an onion. I'm just gonna do like a half an onion. It'll be a whole because that's not big enough. Once you take the skin off, you know, this, you lose a lot of the onion. Let's just put this onion in here. Throw that in. It's 1 o'clock already, so this is gonna 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it'll be done by 7. We'll have to eat it, so, you know. We don't really eat till about that time anyway. Later than that sometimes, so that's fine. All right, I gotta season it up, but we're not gonna season it up yet. Right now, I gotta get those cakes going. I gotta make the cake, pistachio cake. I'm gonna empty this so we don't have this full right now. All right, let's put this. I don't think I need this anymore. I'll just put it in the sink. Never stop. All right, people, I have to fill up my flour container. This is a big flour. I don't know what it is. I gotta go to the doctor because my left hand, I know I have arthritis, kind of. I never got it diagnosed, but the general practitioner said that, but I didn't go to a regular doctor for it. Oh, Jesus. I opened this up the wrong way. Now that's not good. But my left hand today is bad. It's like, really, I have I don't have a lot of movement in it, which is odd to me. All right, I'll put this in the sink because I know that I'm going to spill it. I know it. And I don't feel like cleaning up a whole bunch of flour right now because it ripped the wrong way. But I don't want to waste any of it either. This is all-purpose flour. Which is the worst possible thing you could ever eat. But it is what it is. All in moderation. Okay. We'll do a drop more. I just don't want to miss any. All right, good. That's good. Okay. Put my apron on because already I'm making a mess. And that will happen with me. All right, guys. There we go. Got my lemon apron on today, guys. All right, I'm low on brown sugar. I think I have enough for this recipe, but I gotta freaking buy it because I don't have brown sugar. A lot of them, I don't even know if this recipe calls for it. I hope it doesn't, because I need two. I'm doing a double batch of this. Let's see. Please don't need brown sugar, please. Sugar, salt, butter, 2 eggs, unbleached flour. Oh, unbleached. Is that unbleached? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's unbleached. So yeah, I don't need brown sugar. Well, that's really, really good. All right, people. So I did the butter. The butter's in here. I also put a headband on. I defrosted it just a little, just softened it a little bit in the refrigerator because in the microwave. I mean, because it was a little hard. I also made myself a little iced coffee with my mocha cafe new creamer that I have and that I'm obsessed with now. This is my new obsession. It's just like chocolate milk, yeah. It's funny because Bill made me a cup last night when I was doing Bible study, and he brought it into me, and he's like, I'm looking at it because it was very light, and I'm like, I didn't say anything. He's like, oh, I put some cream in it because it was really, really dark, and I'm like, Bill, it's mocha chocolate. That's why it's dark. So good. All right. We got to do sugar. We have to do it. It calls for a cup, but we're doubling the recipe, so we're going to do 2 cups of sugar. Right? 1 cup sugar, so it's 2 cups. Yeah, so normally, guys, if I had a cake, if I had you know, a box cake, convenient to me, I would just use that. But like I said, lately, the last like 2-3 years, I've been making my own homemade cakes. So it's really not important, but it's just easier and convenient, or more convenient.
They made coffee.
What?
There's still coffee in it. Julia, check it.
She didn't take the little thing out. Because she doesn't normally do that. He does. All right. Let's get another cup here. I hate this container, and I say it every single time I use it because it's just really awkward to do it. It's just really awkward to do it. All right, so we got 2 cups of sugar, guys. All right, guys, so let's do the salt. We got a half a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna do one teaspoon, right?
How much you supposed to do?
Yeah, half a teaspoon of salt, so I can do 1 teaspoon, right?
How many are you making?
Just 2, yeah, 2 batches. So
2 batches is gonna be a teaspoon.
Yeah, a teaspoon. Okay, so let's see. In a medium-sized bowl, combine sugar, salt, and butter. Okay, so the sugar, salt, and butter is in there. Cream together with a whisker and electric beater. Then add in 2 eggs. So I gotta get the eggs in. I'm making a crock pot meal tonight.
Okay.
What did I have to do? Oh, look at the eggs. All right, so guys, we're gonna cream that. I'll be right back with the egg. All right, people. I had to make a phone call. I have a dermatologist appointment tomorrow. And my husband realized he had an appointment tomorrow for his heart, and we can't cancel that or do any change that. So, but my appointment's his appointment's at 1, mine's at 2, and you know sometimes we could wait at that office that he's going to. So I'd want to take a chance, so I changed it. I was able to change it tomorrow for the morning. I have what are they called? What is it called? Those things on you? God. Whatever. I have that little thing on my hip. I've had it forever and ever and ever. But I just really want to get it checked out, just to make sure that it's nothing and it can't turn into anything ever, just to be safe. And I just want to make sure because my sister has a tendency to have some stuff, you know, she had a precancer and stuff, a precancer melanoma she had on her back or something. So I just want to have my body checked for once, just to make sure everything looks good and all that, because you know, you never know. And my cousin just actually went through something. She had something on her head, and thank God it wasn't anything bad. All right, so let's get this going. I want to make sure that says, sometimes I cut them a little bit too short. I do have the sheets, but the sheets are too small for this. Because I want to be able to lift it out with this. But I don't want it hanging over too much, you know what I mean? This is a pain in the butt to have to do, but it really does help. And if you do this, guys, somebody told me this, because it's like being annoying, it won't stick. And what I do is I hate to use it, you know, twice, but I like to do the spray, just spray it, just so that the parchment paper will stick to it. It just makes it a lot easier when you make your cakes and stuff, when you make your stuff, because it comes right out. I'm not even kidding. And yesterday I didn't spray this, and I was nervous that it was going to stick, but it didn't stick. But I'm going to stick it. I'm going to spray it just a little bit. You see, I like it like that because if it goes down on the sides, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather it be a little bit higher. But it as long as it's on the bottom and you got it on the sides, you know, kind of evenly. It doesn't have to be a perfect science. Just do whatever you can. That's all you can do. All right, so Let's unplug this so I don't electrocute myself, which I don't know. Whatever. And get the rest of this off of here. Now, if I had some pistachios, which I wanted to get for this, but I just couldn't swing it, because they're expensive, the pistachios, and I wasn't going to get the ones in the shell and then have to do, have to take them out of I do have some in there, actually, but they're spicy ones, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I want to, maybe Julie's going to Walmart, maybe I'll have her get me just one of those little bags so I can put it on top after the cakes are done and stuff. All right, so this is the hardest part for me because my hands do not work and my husband's not here to help. And this is very, very thick. Hello? All right. It's very, very hard to hold. I can't, there's no way I can even do this. I'm gonna have to do it like this. All right, guys. Now this should make 4 of these because this is, each thing should make 2. This is very thick, and I think it's because of the pistachio, but I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. All right, what I should do is, I should do the parchment papers. See? But I think that's enough in there. I think that's good. All right, let's get the other one in. Spray. Get the parchment paper. Where is it? Running out of this. Just cut it partially over here because I know it's going to be too long if I go all the way up. It might still be too long. Yeah, see? I don't like it hanging over that much because they say obviously it's okay to put this in the oven. I just get nervous if it's like hanging over that it's going to start on fire. I don't know. I'm a worrier when it comes to fire. Really. So who would think to do this that this would make it stay? Right? I would never think that. I would think the opposite. But no, you do that and it helps it. It helps it. So then, like I said, just try to get it as even as possible so you can have both sides to pull up. Like I said, if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. All right, let's get this. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing exactly, guys, but yeah, I can only do so much with this because it's like I said, it's very, very thick. I'm nervous that it's not going to fit 4. Like I'm not going to get 4 out of this. I really am nervous. I hope I don't have to make another. I might have to make another batter, another cake, and I don't have any more butter. Yay, people! Julie's going to Walmart. She's going to get me some butter. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. These are loaves. Like this recipe calls for. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough. This recipe calls for either a round cake or the thing with the hole in it. I don't know what's going on with me. I hope I'm not having a stroke or anything because I'm trying to remember things and I can't. I can't. I'm nervous. Yeah, these are loaves, so they're not, they're going to be small, like the banana breads, but you want them to be big enough where they're going to be, a tall. You don't want it like just this big. I want it to be nice and, like the banana bread. All right. I mean, I definitely can get one more. I got to see it. I might just get 3. and that means I gotta make another batter, and I gotta make another cake because I have 4 of these that I have to give out. Alright, so let's just cut this again. Yeah, see, on days like today, like when I do when I have stuff to do, doing a crock-pot meal is really, you know, very, very, very helpful because I also have Bible study tonight. Yes, I also have, well, that's is it a long? Yeah. I have Bible study tonight, which, you know, creeps into my day. And so that takes up a lot, 2 hours, you know, because in the evening I can do a lot of stuff too, which that's why last night after Bible study, and I did a few things in my cookbook. I had motivation, and I don't know why I wasn't tired anymore because I took a nap during the day too, and I was able to get motivated, and I was able to get those banana cakes done. So that was good because that really helped me. Because otherwise, I'd be up till midnight tonight. I mean, I just might be up till midnight tonight anyway because I have other stuff I have to make, vodka sauce and pickles that I gotta get. I gotta get those pickles going. Yeah, after that I'm gonna do the pickles after this. All right, so that's not perfect, but it's fine. So like I said, I think I definitely have enough for 2, but I don't know about 3. About 4, I mean. I think I have enough for another one is what I'm trying to say, guys. God. I don't know. Yeah. That stinks. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I have enough for 3. I don't think I'm going to make 4. All right, I'll have to make another batter, but I have to wait till Julie comes home with the butter. Because I don't have any butter. Actually, I think I do have 1 stick of butter in there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do. I think I have 1 stick of butter, and I think that's all we need. Oh, darn it. I'm so mad at myself. I forgot to put sour cream. I do this all the time, you know, and then when I do, I'm going to put sour cream in the cake, in this itself, and mix it, because I always put sour cream in my cakes, and especially my pistachio cakes. It makes it so much more moister, if that's a word, moister. So much better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix it in each cake. Yeah, so see, this recipe, making 2 batches, definitely, it would do probably 2 round, well, it probably would have been, I don't even know what it would do. Funnel, it was, I could use the funnel cake, a funnel pan. Is that what it's called? God help me. All right, so that's good. All right, so let's see, do I have enough in everyone? Yeah, all right. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have a panic attack. Where's my book? Let me look at my book, because I'm thinking that maybe I had to put chocolate chips in one. Let me just see, guys. Let me go check, because now I'm really I'm really a little nervous. Lady, I just spoke to you. I just spoke to the office. Now they want me to confirm the appointment again. I don't have time for this right now. Yeah. I'm coming, people. I'm coming. I just told you that. All right, let me get my book, because I'm really... brownies too. I gotta do brownies too. I forgot. I got 2 orders of brownies. Oh my goodness. I'm in trouble. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, don't panic, Linda. Don't panic, Linda. Let me get the sour cream. No, they're just plain pistachio cakes. I got them confused with the banana cakes. Let me get the sour cream. Guys, where is it? I just had it. And the thing is that once you do it like this, it's a pain because you have to really make sure that you mix it in. Yeah. So now I definitely need more butter because I forgot about the freaking brownies. I don't know if I can wait for Julie. I might have to just run to the store, but then that's gonna really get into my time. All right, whatever it is, guys. All right, let's flatten that out because I want them to be nice, you know. I want them to look pretty too. I don't want them to just taste pretty. Oh, but I have to mix this up anyway with the sour cream now. Oh my God, I just stuck that in. All right, well, it's in there already, so just a dollop. Do a dollop of Daisy. A dollop of sour cream. Because I'm telling you guys, try to put sour cream in your cookies and not so much your cookies. I've done it a couple of times, but in your cakes, oh my God, it makes such a difference. You have no idea. So now I got pistachio all over in the sour cream. All right. That's all right. It looks like guacamole. Everybody will be fine. Everybody will be fine. All right, where's my little whisk? Because I'm going to whisk it in. That's what I'm going to do. The crock pot's cooking away, guys. Okay. Let's just mix this in like this. I want it to be in there, too. I don't want it to just be, like, swirled. So we just got to do our due diligence. Due diligence. All right, there. We got that. That's good. Let's just flatten this out now. If you want it to look pretty. Do the next one. Note to self. Try not to forget. But, you know, I'm human. All right, yeah, just until you don't see any white, and that's fine. It's gonna cook right into, bake right into it. You're not even gonna know it, but you'll know it by the taste of it because it's so good, guys. What is this mess? Look what I just did. I'm a messy baker. I'm a messy cook. I'm a messy person. I'm not an organized person, guys. I try my best, but I lack those skills. And my mother was the opposite. My mother was like, if there was a piece of lint on the rug, she'd be like, can you pick that lint up? Can you pick that piece of lint up? Like, and she was, you know, organized and just, she drove me a little crazy. We fought a lot. We did. We fought a lot, but we were close as anything. Like, she was my best friend in the whole wide world. We'd fight, and then 2 minutes later, I'd be on the phone with her again. Mom, you know, the greatest loss of my life up to this point is my mother. And then my dad, and then my, you know, extended family. There's a lot of people I miss, but my mom was the worst thing that I could ever go through. Never thought I could get through that, ever, the loss of my mother. But I'm telling you now, guys, that you do, and you can. All right, bake 30 to 40 minutes for 20 to 25 minutes for bake 30 to 40 minutes for a cake. Okay, so these are cakes. So Alexa, set the timer for 35 minutes.
35 minutes, starting now.
So let's get these in. I have to get butter. I'm probably just gonna run to the store because I don't think I can wait for Julie because it's really, she's probably not gonna go till later, and I don't want to wait that long. I got other stuff to do, and I have Bible study. I gotta. Let me text her. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys, and let you just know what I'm doing. All right, guys, I just did the baking pad. I don't know. I thought I had you on, but you weren't. So it says to mix the baking powder and the, says mix in a separate bowl, combine flour and baking powder. Add to the cream, sugar, and egg mixture half at a time, beating well. After each addition, stir in the milk and mix together and mix until batter is smooth. Okay, so let's do that. Do you guys mind hearing the mixer if you do? I don't know. Mute me. Mute me. Okay. Do half at once and then half. And then after you do this, so comment down below what you guys are doing for dinner tonight, guys. This is, like I said, this will be a what's for dinner as well, because when I do a Crock-Pot meal, I always do the what's for dinner, you know, with it, because it would be stupid not to, because it's what's for dinner. If I'm not making a mess, I don't know what I'm doing. People. Alright. The oven is heating up. Alright, let's add the milk now. I don't want to over mix this thing too. And also, I'm going to put a little bit extra milk because I'm putting pistachio cake in here. Pistachio pudding, I mean. And that makes the batter a little bit thicker. So, yeah. So I'm going to add a little bit extra milk. So the milk that it's calling for is 3/4 cup milk, where I have a 3/4 cup in here. And so what I'm going to do is I got to do it twice. All right, this is 2/3. This is 3/4. So I got to do 3/4 twice. Okay. Milk is 3/4 cup. All right, so we need 2 of these. And it's just to add the milk. So, but like I said, I'm going to add a little bit more milk because, of the, I don't know what I'm going to add. I'll probably add like, I don't know, just like a little bit, and we'll see. If it's too thick, I can always add a little bit more. All right, so then it says, gotta keep it on low because the milk is splattering up. I'm glad I had whole milk in there because it called for whole milk. And I had whole milk in there. I don't want to overmix this, guys. Because if you overmix a cake, then it's tough. See, it looks a little thick to me, but that doesn't matter because the pudding isn't even in yet. Pudding mix isn't even in yet, so it doesn't even matter. It has nothing to do with that. All right. So we have to put 2 of these in because I'm making 2. I'm making 2 of the 2 cakes. You know what I mean? That's going to produce, I think, 4 cakes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I do need 4 cakes. Yeah. So we're not making any extra for the household unless it makes more than I think it's gonna make. What did I do here? I spilled milk all over. Seriously, Linda, when it went flying up. So I lost a little bit of milk, so I gotta add a little bit more milk in here, guys. That's what happened. It flew out when it, and I put it on the lowest thing. It wasn't even on the highest thing. But I gotta put a little more milk in here. It seems very grainy, and I don't know why. I mixed the sugar up in the butter and all. And the sugar was, the butter was soft. So I don't get it. I feel like it's green. Okay, this has to come out right because and this is for somebody, you know. I'm not just making this for myself. So it has to come out good. And tomorrow is the delivery day, so. Tomorrow is the delivery day. All right, so we're putting 2 of these in. So this is how you make pistachio cake. Now, I can't take credit for this because my sister, well, you know, I mean, you can get it off Pinterest, but my sister-in-laws taught me how to make this when I first started dating my husband. I first started dating Bill. My sister-in-laws, I went to their house for, holidays. And this was one of the cakes that they made. And I was like, oh my God, I loved it. And ever since that, when me and Bill got married and got together and, lived together and got married and all that, every time a holiday or whatever, I would make this cake. So, thank you to my sister-in-laws. Yeah. Yes, this is what I gotta do. You know me. You know me. Alright. Just gonna put another just a little drop. And that's it. Because I don't want to ruin the cake or anything. Let me lift this up and just squirt this around. Scrape it. Alright, guys. Yeah, it's definitely got to be, definitely has to be mixed more because I can see it, some of the white in there, and that's, so let's do it on low. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to overmix this. I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, people, so I'm going to run to the store. I have the cakes cooking in here. I'm going to have somebody watch them. They're about 35, 40 minutes. I'll have somebody watch them. I'll run to ShopRite. I'll be back. You won't even know it. I'll be back in a second for you guys. Gotta go get butter, and butter. Because I have brownies to make, and I know that recipe calls for butter. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys, a few seconds. All right, people, I just got back from the store. I got what I needed to get. I'll show you guys what I got. But I wanted to add soy sauce and stuff to the Crock-Pot. But what I'm gonna do is I don't have any soy sauce. I thought I did, and I was just at the store, but anyway. I have soy sauce packets I can use, like from the Chinese place, but I don't feel like doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of teriyaki in there. I found that I have teriyaki sauce. So I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there. I think that's going to be really good. And then later I'll probably thicken it up a little bit. Probably about a half a bottle. Yeah, it's marinade, I must have used all my soy sauce when I was, when I did my hibachi rice and stuff, so I gotta replenish all that again, otherwise I won't have it. Alright, let's give that a mix and then I didn't put any seasonings in here yet except the fresh garlic, so I think what I'm going to do now is I'll put some garlic and onion powder. I'm not putting any salt in because I have bouillon in here. And I have a little bit of salt, so I'm not going to do that and then I have the teriyaki now, and stuff, so I don't want to over salt anything. And garlic. And then we have fresh garlic in here, like I said. So this is all working out good. What time is it? I don't know, 4 o'clock. We're not gonna eat this, like I said, this isn't gonna be ready till about 7 o'clock, so. Yeah. But you walk in the house and that's all you smell. I smelled it outside the door. You can literally smell the peppers. The peppers have such a strong flavor when they cook. All right, let's show you what I got here. This part. You're gonna need more parchment. I have enough parchment. I have to make another cake mix now. God help me. God give me the strength. Okay, I didn't buy the cake mix. I almost did. I was like, let me buy it. I said, no, I'm going to save money. I'm going to use with the stuff that I have at home. Just make it homemade. It's better homemade anyway. I was hungry in the store, so they had grapes on sale, $1.99 a pound. So I got a pound. I was eating them on the way home. They had string beans, fresh string beans, 99 cents, so I got a pound of those. 99 cents a pound. Of course, I couldn't just go for butter. God darn it. I was going to get this one, the smaller box. And I decided on this one because it's bigger and you got more. It was $1 more and you got more. And I forgot to put this one back, so now I got a double. I got two. Now I spent extra on the one that, oh God, help me. I'm telling you guys, I think I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. I don't know what it is, but I've been eating so many apples lately. I crave apples. And we only have one over there, and it's not that great in shape, that Jenny gave me. Jenny brought home. So Julie likes them too, so I got 3 apples. That should last us a day. Got 3 apples, and I got a couple more limes because I have to make salsa in a couple of days. Yeah, I don't need to have salsa ready for tomorrow. I need pickles, vodka sauce, and that stuff. All right, so I'm going to put these apples away. I got 3 apples. Frankie did well on the pistachio cakes. He had to take them out for me, so he had to wash them. So he took them out. They're perfect. Yum. So what else did I get here? Oh, I got the butter. They had butter on sale. If you want to call that a sale, $3.99. They think that's a sale, but anyway, I got 3 of the salted butter. I like salted, even if the recipe calls for unsalted. I always get salted, and then I just adjust the salt a little bit if sometimes not. Sometimes I don't, and it always comes out good, so I'm not worried about it. I was running low on I think I still have more in the back. How would you like to win an understood question? Yeah, I would love to. Draw on monthly. Go to myShopRiteExperience.com. I wanted to. I think I have baking soda in there, probably, or in the back, in a container. I think I do, but I wasn't sure. But anyway, the one I have is very, very low, almost nothing left. So I got a thing of Ball in the Basket store brand baking soda, which is open. Don't you love that? Like, come on. Almighty. Does anything work anymore in this world? I don't know. And I was nervous about the heavy cream for my vodka sauce because I'm making a little bit. If I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it for us as well. So I got another pint of this. It was on sale, actually. Wow. $3.99, you know. That's a sale. And then I was running low on, I'm done with my extract, vanilla extract. I only have imitation. So I really don't like to use the imitation, but I bought it one day when I was somewhere, Big Lots or something like that, or somewhere, and it was cheap. So I said, let me, since it's so cheap, let me have it in my pantry just in case I always, you know, if I run out of this. And so I bought this at ShopRite. This was on sale, big sale again, $3.99. It make me laugh. It's like, look how big it is. I usually buy the big one at Sam's, and it's not even that big, the one I get at Sam's, but it's bigger than, you know, it lasts me 8-9 months. You know? I mean, if I'm not using it at Christmas time, like at baking time, but like I had that big bottle in there for God. It had to be months. Anyway, here's the butter. I got 3 pounds of butter, right? These are a pound each. I gotta check the price because if Walmart is cheaper when I go to the food shopping, I will see which one is cheaper. Yeah, these are a pound, so 3 pounds. Alright, so I gotta take, I think I have to take 1 stick out. Yeah, I need 1 stick for that recipe. I'm not making another double recipe, just 1, and that makes 2 cakes. Come on, people. So I just gotta sort. Why do you get tissues? You need tissues?
I would just take a box.
Oh.
What do you mean?
No, I thought you were putting them in the living room or something.
It's for me.
All right, guys. So, you know, I'm really. It's 4 o'clock, I think. After 4, right? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's after 4. I think it's like 4.
I got Bible study at 8.
Alexa, what time is it?
Good afternoon,
4:20.
Dave. The time is 4:20 p.m.
All right.
Do the
4:20.
vodka sauce tomorrow, Julie said.
Yeah, I might end up having to do vodka sauce tomorrow because the girl's not going to be there till Thursday anyway. So I might do that. We'll see. Guys, I'm so bad. I know I got more of my mocha because this one's running low, so I bought another one. I'm so bad. Little bit here and there. Alright, I'm just gonna add a little bit more to this because it got all kind of watery when I was out. Alright, so a quick run to the food store, which is right around the corner from my house. Literally takes an hour because I'm looking at stuff, I'm checking out prices. I don't just buy what's there. I look around, all of that. So I'm getting tired. My back's starting to hurt. I think I should take some Motrin right now. I love this. I thought hazelnut was my favorite. I just found it. I just found the new one. We gotta start the oven again. Bake 350. I hope I have lots of propane in that tank because I'm gonna need it. Alright. Alright, so let's do this again now. I love how my son leaves me all his plates. I love it. I just love it to death. I should have got paper plates while I was there. We ran out of paper plates. All right. Yeah, 1/2 cup, so that's 1 stick. So I'm going to put this and soften this up. And then we'll get started. Oh, let me put my apron on. Let's put the lemon. Let's put a different one on. We'll put a different one on right now. Which one should we put on? I'm not gonna put a Christmas one on. Let's just do the lemon. Which one is this? Yeah, I don't feel like playing with that right now. The lemon one is easy to get on, too. I'm sorry, guys, you probably can't even hear me. I don't know what I'm doing. The lemon one is easier to put on by myself, so I can tie it around me. Gotta put when I bake, I have to put an apron on because I'm not neat at all. That's the God's honest truth. I'm just being honest. All right, let's put you back a little bit. Let's check the butter. It should be. It's soft, but it's not soft enough. I notice if you don't soften them up, then the dough, the mixture just doesn't come out right. It's very like clumpy and all that. So the butter has to be softened. All right, so let's start over again because I don't remember anything. I really don't. In a medium-sized bowl, combine the sugar, the cream, and the butter, right, and whisk it. So I'm gonna leave this like this because I'm doing pistachio anyway. So it's okay that it has pistachio on it because it's gonna end up being pistachio. So. Ah, shoot. Yeah, see, now it's really soft. Now it's too soft. That's all right. I'd rather it be a little bit on the softer side than on the harder side. The only time you want butter cold and ice and frozen, like just about frozen, is when you're making biscuits. That's a must. You have to have it like that. Okay. All right, so we need sugar and salt. How much sugar again? 1 cup. God. Yeah. That's why I washed everything. Because I knew I was going to need it again. All right, 1 cup of sugar. Where are you, sugar? Well, isn't that funny? I was just listening to that song in the car. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. Did you ever hear that song? All right, 1 cup sugar. Woo! Linda, you missed a little bit. You missed a little bit. Okay. Lord, give me the strength. Please, Lord. Lordy, Lordy. All right. Sugar. 1 cup of sugar, right? Yeah. All right, so combine sugar, salt. Okay, let's do salt. We did salt like this the last time. Salt is, how much salt do we need again? A half a teaspoon. Okay, and I only need a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, because we're only doing one thing. Okay, half a teaspoon of salt. That's a lot of salt, isn't it? I'm gonna go a little bit shy on the salt because of the butter. Okay. Just a little bit. And so combine sugar, salt, and butter and cream together with a whisk. All right, people. Maybe I should plug it in. That'd be good. I don't want to unplug it before so I don't want to electrocute myself. Because that's something I would do. All right, we'll give this a mix. And then all right. Together with a whisk, add in eggs. All right, we got to add the 2 eggs in. Yeah, it's very clumpy. I guess it's supposed to be like that because the other couple ones were like that too. I guess it's supposed to be like that. All right, where did I put the eggs? Did I leave them out? Yeah, there they are. 2 eggs, perfect. I like to do my eggs in the cups because if a shell gets out, At least you can, hopefully you can see it and you can get it out of there. I'm just gonna do the 2 and then put 1 in at a time. That's what it says to do, but I think I'm gonna mix this just a little bit more. Alright guys, you can see what I'm doing, right? We're gonna do 1 egg. And then we'll do another egg. Higher just a little bit. And add in the vanilla. Alright, we're gonna open up this one. For $4, you're gonna see how small this is. I mean, I don't have to tell you, you guys know. This friggin' speaker better be working. I'm telling you right now. Alright, a tablespoon of this. I know. People yell at me all the time. Linda, please don't use your teeth. Linda, don't use your teeth. Linda. Okay. I'm just going to measure 1 teaspoon. I always do a little heaping. Just like it. Alright, so beating in, okay, well, after you put it in, add in vanilla and stir. Alright, where's my spatula? Oh, spatula. Before when I was doing shout outs, I said hi to Lily. I better have said hi to Lily. Hi Lily, if I missed you. Alright, let's just scrape this a little bit. Alright. Alright. This looks good. So now we gotta do. Now we have to do the, in a separate bowl, come on, the flour and baking powder. All right, let's see. I do have more baking powder in the thing. I gotta take these pistachio cakes out in a second. Oh boy. How much baking powder is it again? 1 3/4 teaspoon. 1 3/4 teaspoon. Here's a teaspoon. One. And then we're going to just do 3/4. So we need 3 of these. Right? Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Did I put anything else in here but the baking? Yeah, no, it's not baking soda, it's baking powder. Good thing I didn't waste, I wasted it, but I didn't waste it because I didn't put anything in it yet, thank God. So it's baking powder. See how I always make sure too. I always say to myself, let me double check because I know that I've done that before. All right, so it's baking powder. So 3 of these, 1. That wouldn't have been, good thing I didn't put the flour in because I would have wasted it 2. And 3, and then 1 teaspoon. You know, guys, you're not perfect though. You make mistakes. That's what, God is the only one that's perfect in this world. And not in this world, in his, in eternity, in heaven. There's nobody perfect in this world. Okay, that's not a bad thing. I think I did put the salt in there though, right? So we have to do salt again. Not a big deal. So, like I said, I'm really, really excited that I have a crock-pot meal. Because otherwise I would have had to stop this. Half a teaspoon right of salt. I would have had to stop this and made dinner. And that wasn't gonna happen. All I have to do is boil noodles for dinner, that's it. Alright, so it's, again, flour and baking powder. Oh, where was I supposed to add the salt to this? Oh, I did salt already. In a separate bowl, combine flour and baking powder, not salt, people. Oh my God, did I do it again? Okay, let's do this for the third time. I have to do a singing because I'm go crazy, crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Oh, this is really? This is 3/4 teaspoon. I didn't even know that, so I didn't have to do it 3 times. Wow, people. Wow. Okay, no salt, guys. No salt, because I put salt already. Right? Yeah, I did the salt already in there. Right. Combine flour and baking powder. All right, how much freaking flour now, people? 1.5 cups. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. Is this a half? No, that's 2/3. I'm gonna have to do, because my cup is dirty and I'm not drying it out right now. So this is a 1/2 cup, so I need 1.5 cups of flour. So I'll do 3 of these, right? A half, yes. Wait. Yeah, a half and a half is 1. A half, so that's 1. That's 1 cup, and then I need, like I said, I need a 1/2 cup. So, and this is a 1/2 cup. All right, so there we go. Because I'm just doing the one, thing. I'm not doing 2 things. All right, so again, in a separate bowl, combine flour and baking powder, add to creamed sugar and mix. All right, let's mix this. Okay. And then we're going to add this to the sugar and butter mixture. All right. Let's go. Whoops. Yeah, I gotta take these things off of here because it's hot, the oven, and it's like you can feel it. All right, guys. And then we gotta do the milk. Do half of that. And then I have to stir the milk in. And guess what else we're going to put in? Sour cream. And we're going to do it this time. This time we're going to get it in here. Not put it in the cakes. Let me get the milk out, guys. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving. I forgot to say please. Let's spoon the sides up. Scrape the sides. Okay. And remember, I got to put a little bit extra milk in here because of the consistency that the pudding. And I'm crazy for loving you. I love that song, "Crazy" by Patsy Cline. You ever listen to that? Patsy Cline, "Crazy." She was Loretta Lynn's best friend. Love her. She died like poor Jimmy Fallon from the Jimmy Fallon from La Bamba. Was that his name? Not Jimmy. I forget. Loved him. Forget his name though. Telling you guys, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of what's happening to me. All right, we're just gonna do 1 spoonful. And that's all you need is a little spoonful of sour cream. And I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference in your freaking things. All right, so the milk is the 3/4 cup of milk, right? 3/4 cup. Where's my 3/4? Here it is. So I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more. We'll do the whole cup. Last time I spilt it out of here, so let's be careful. Let's not do that again. I'm going to put it on very low. And then we'll do more milk. We're going to put like another, I don't know, 1/4 of a cup. So stir in the milk and mix until batter is smooth. Let's scrape it. I don't want to over mix, guys. That's my biggest worry, is over mixing. Where's the date on this? Okay, yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure because I don't know, it's a little curdled, but no, it's completely fine. The date's not till the 4th, and it's fine. All right. Let's give it another little mix. All right, let's get the pistachio cake in here, the pistachio pudding. I think I'm going to add a little bit more milk once I add the pudding, just 1 box. Now, this calls for a topping is whipped cream with pistachio pudding in it. Now, I always used a box of pudding because that's what my sister-in-laws did, but we always found it to be a little bit too sweet. So I usually put like a half of the box, maybe a quarter, maybe a half to 3/4 of the box. Leave like a little bit in there because I think it's just definitely better. It balances it out better. But in the cake, we put a whole thing. Yeah, see, it's definitely thick because look, it's not even dropping. But it's thick. It's a thick batter anyway, and then if you add the pudding, it just makes it a little bit thicker, you know. So really, so let's just put. Yeah, that's about what I think it should do. But like I said, I don't like to mix it very long because I don't want it to overmix. I don't want to ruin the cake, and it's very easy to do that. All right, people. So let's see. That's it. I'm not mixing it anymore. I'll mix it with the spatula a little bit. Let's empty this in the garbage. Ah, guys, give me a second. My back's starting to hurt. Crazy pumpkin, so good. Yeah, this is what I bought at, I'll show you guys. I think I got this at Sam's, or maybe not. Yeah, I think I did. For some reason I think Sam's is the same size. I don't know, I think it's the same size as this one. But I think I did get it at Sam's, or I was looking at it at Sam's, I never got it. But I think I got these either at Walmart or Sam's, but this is the size that I had. And I think I bought it probably a little bit close to Christmas last year, or maybe after Christmas. And that's why it lasted me so long, because I've had it a long time. I don't even know if there's an expiration date on this. There probably is, which I don't even. Best by January 30th. Oh, 2029. Wow, that's a long time. That's great. Not worried about that. All right. Alright, I don't want to put any of these things in the sink yet because I'm going to be doing brownies, but I don't know if I'm going to do brownies either after Bible study or before. I really don't, because I'm cutting it close right now. I'm really cutting it close. Alright, so let's get the pans. Alright, you guys really don't have to watch this again if you don't want to, so I'm just going to do the pans. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, people. So here's the pistachio cakes. They're all ready. I'm going to take them out now. See how that works? That's why I love it. Oh, boy. I hope it's not sticking. Yeah, I guess I should spray a little bit more of this. Oh, boy. Easy, easy, easy. See how moist that is, guys? Look at that. That's what the sour cream does and stuff, I'm telling you. Oh, so nice. Gotta take a little piece of it. See, look at that. Oh my God. I'm gonna wash my hands, guys, okay? Because I know somebody will say, Linda, you licked your finger and didn't wash your hands and then you handle the food. Let me wash my hands. I know I'll hear it. I know it. That's understandable. We have to be sanitizing, guys. We have to be, careful. All right. Oh my God. Is that the bottom or the top? No, there's the bottom, yeah. See that little crisp on top? That's what's amazing with this cake. And that it's moist as heck inside. And it's deliciously a little crisp on top, which makes it so yummy. Oh my God, look at that. Now, it was a bundt cake. I was thinking about a bundt cake earlier. That's what I do. I usually do it like in holidays, like at New Year's, we always had this, and we always had the bundt cake. But I started making little loaves like this and giving it away to people when I used to work at Stop and Shop at the food store. And ever since then, I make muffins, I make loaves, I make the bundt cake. Just love it. It's so good, guys. Everybody goes crazy for these. Oh boy, this one cracked a little bit. That's okay. That's all right. This is homemade. Homemade with love by Linda. That's what I'm called. So, I'm not worried about it. Homemade is supposed to be messy. Look at that. Here we go. Ready? Come on, do it with me, Grace. Happy dance. Happy, happy dance. Happy dance. And Gladys, happy, happy dance. Happy dance. Woohoo! Now that's something to be happy about right there. Oh my God, look at that. Oh Lord. And guys, listen. I made, here I go again. I made the homemade cakes, but you don't have to do that. You know? You get a box cake for $2 now. Now they're $2, $2.29. A box white cake. Follow directions on the cake. All you need is one of these. You stick it in the cake mix after it's all done. A little extra water or milk, whatever was in it, whatever it called for the cake. You pour it in the pan, and this is what you get. Okay, that's all you have to do, and it's so simple, and it's really budget friendly. It really is. And then you could take another one, so you need 2 of these. It's probably under $6, under $5, because these are like $2 something now, unless you get like the store brand, which are probably $1 something. The Great Value brand or something like that, which is completely fine. They didn't have. I didn't go to Walmart, but if I went to a Walmart, I would have got the Great Value, and Bowl in the Basket at ShopRite didn't have any, so. Anyway, I buy these a little extra, like when I go back to the food store, I'm going to buy 2 or 3 of these because sometimes you cannot find stuff close to the holidays. That's another thing. If you're going to be baking and doing stuff for the holidays, don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till late to get cranberry sauce. Don't wait till, the end to get vanilla or whatever. Just just pick it up a little bit here and there. This way, you have it before the holidays because everybody's going to want it at the same time, and everybody's doing it last minute, mostly. I know I do a lot, but not so much anymore. I used to. Anyway, that's all you need, guys. It's like it could be under $5, under $6, but look what you got. And you can make any kind of cake you want. You can make a flat, regular 13 by 9 cake. You can make a bun cake. You can make muffins. I make muffins. They're so good. You can make muffins. You can wrap them good in plastic wrap, put them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and have a muffin every day. Have a pistachio muffin. Or you can slice the cake up, do the same thing. If you live alone, like I know Gladys and Grace, maybe. I'm not gonna ever say where they live or whatever, or if they have company or whatever. You just slice it, wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in a Ziploc bag and leave it in your freezer. Take it out, put it in the toaster oven or put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. Oh my goodness! So good. All right, guys. And I am Alexa, pause. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I just did, but I hope I don't get in trouble for it. But when you watch this video, watch the whole video, guys, and you'll see what I just did. I just wanted to do it, and it is what it is. If I get in trouble, I'll have to take it out, whatever. But anyway, that's what I did. Okay, so the cakes are amazing. I mean, I know that I need one more, and I'm going to literally cut a little slice and taste it. I only need one more, so I think I'm just going to evenly, unless I want to give this one away, I will just slice this one because this one is the messiest, so I'm just going to slice it nice and evenly, and it doesn't matter. Guys, I mean, just come on, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my God. I can't even speak. And look at this. This right here is the best part because it's the crispiness. I would even have liked to get these a little bit more crispier, actually. I'm not even kidding. Amazing. So amazing. All right, people. even, oh my God, it's 5:15. I don't even have the energy to do brownies right now. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to literally do it after Bible study because there's no way I can get it done right now. I just don't have any more gas. I don't have to refuel. So I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to get my meal going, finished. I just got to put like a little slurry in there. I never put potatoes in there because we're going to make noodles. So forget the potatoes. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right, people. So I'm taking some of these string beans that I bought at the store. I got the fresh string beans. They were 99 cents a pound. And I'm just cutting them into smaller string beans. I'm cutting the ends off of, which I hate to do, but I have to do it. And then I'm going to put them in the crock pot. Because the last, hour that they cook, they'll get done, the last half hour. I'm going to do, a slurry in them because I want to make it kind of a thicker kind of a thing so I can, we can put it over noodles. And like I said, if somebody wants to make rice for themselves, they can make rice. But I think Thursday I'm going to make that frozen meal that I have in the freezer from Walmart. You know, the orange chicken. So we're going to make rice with that. So on Thursday I'll make that. I'll make my husband something else because he doesn't like that. It's sweet and he doesn't really like sweet like that. So he likes sweet, but he doesn't like that kind of sweet. If you know what I mean. He likes sweet, cookies and that kind of stuff. But not sweet savory. So anyway, some people are like that. He's like that. Not me. I love it. Oh God, I love sweet and savory. Guys, I've been addicted again to that kettle corn. Last night I made it again, but I tried to not use as much sugar. I tried to be real, better because I can't eat that every single night. That's sugar. That's a lot of sugar. So, so I'm trying to limit my sugar intake on that. And a lot of other stuff, but like today I had my coffee, so I might not have that tonight. So, yeah. I got to try to limit it a little bit. All right, let's stick these string beans in there. And then we're on the last, what time is it? 5:30. It should be done by 6:15. What I got to do is I got to take the chicken out. And I'm going to take the chicken out and I'm going to put it over here on the cutting board. And I'm going to show you guys how I just debone the chicken. And now I think it's the time to do it because if I wait any longer, it's just going to really fall apart. Which is not a big deal, I get all the bones out of there. It's just easier to do it this way. But I hate to leave this open because it's gonna slow down the cooking, but what am I gonna do? All right, so let's try to do this. We'll put this over here. I gotta get a drink first. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. All right, see people? It's just getting to the point now where it's starting to fall off the bone. It is a little bit, so I'll have to skim out some stuff. But anyway, you see? But this is how I like to do it because, I could have put, if I would have had boneless, my first choice would be boneless thighs. If I didn't have boneless thighs and I had breast, I would have put the breast in. But my second choice is the legs and the bone-in thighs because in my opinion, the dark meat is the best. All these onions and stuff I'll put back in there. Don't worry, I'm not going to lose them. The dark meat is the most juiciest and the most tender, and it's no fail. It really is. It really is no fail. Oh, see, I came right off the bone. That leg came right off the bone, guys. And I didn't even get myself a drink. I paused to get a drink, and you know what? I didn't even get a drink. This is the things that I do. So I'm taking it all out, and then I'm going to debone it, just take it off, and you're going to see how easy it's going to come off. It's already coming off, see? It's already coming off. Just putting the onions back in here. Yeah, onion was a good idea. I don't know why I would even question about putting onion in. Of course I would put onion in. I put onion in everything. Ooh! Just don't get your hands in there. So you just got to be careful, skim a little bit for bones, just to make sure that no bones get in here. Oh, here's the pork. Look at the pork. Look at that. Moist. Look at that. It comes right off the thing. It just melts right in. That's awesome. That's why I use that. You see there's a bone here. Because I knew that, when was I going to really use that unless I put it in my gravy, my Italian gravy, which I definitely would have put it in my Italian gravy, but I didn't even really know it was in there till the other day, till I was looking. But anyway, yeah, here's, damn it, darn it. Sorry if I curse once in a while on here, guys. I'm a Christ. I'm a lady of Christ, so I really shouldn't be. I don't, you know, I don't curse anymore. I really don't. But sometimes it does come out, and I have to repent. And I'm very sorry, God. And God knows. He knows that I'm not a perfect person. Alexa, stop. Woo. All right, let's see if there's any more meat in here. Yeah, I know there is. I'm gonna have to skim it because I don't want to have any bones in here. I don't want to have any issues with that. I gotta get a. I have to get a drink. I'm so thirsty. All right, let's see, guys. Let's take the spoon, the slotted spoon, and see if I got anything in here. Just making sure there's no bones. And I will warn everybody, be careful, there might be a bone. And then I think, ow, 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 ow. Linda, use your head a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there's a bone, see? Look. And that's a big one. We're gonna put this, we'll put that on the end over here. I'm glad I have the slotted one on here, because see the juice is running down a little bit. Just want to make sure there's no bones in here. No bones there. What that was, like some sort of bone. Yeah. So yummy, guys. I want to taste it and make sure that the flavor is good. And then, like I said, once it comes to a little bit of a more of a boil, after I put all the chicken back in, I'm going to put a slurry in here, and then I'll boil the water for the noodles. Okay, so let's get the chicken and the stuff deboned here. So I got my knife after I get a drink in 1 minute. You see how the pork is breaking up? Oh, you didn't see it, did you? Look at the pork, guys. See? And this could cook a little bit longer. I mean, it's definitely tender, but it's really good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is push all this over here. All right, because we have to separate this. Separate all the, put all the meat over here. And then the skim and the fat. Oh, I don't even see the peppers. The peppers like broken up. See, look at this, guys. This is a bone right here, see? That's the only danger about doing it this way. And you got to be really vigilant, see? That's a bone. Yeah. And that's all meat right there. That's skim. Just cook all this over here. See, it comes right off. And then there's little bones in here. You got to make sure. You know, it's a pain in the butt. Like, believe me, I'd rather have the boneless meat. But you do get a lot of flavor from the bone in. Okay, look, that's skin. We don't want that. But all this is meat. Everything else, you can feel it. There's nothing hard. Maybe that right there. That was skin. And that's it. And there it is. Oh, here's the peppers. See, the peppers like kind of... Oh, they're so good. They got on that, they grabbed that flavor of the teriyaki that I put in there. See, just like that. And you can avoid trying to get you can avoid the bones. Like here's, you know, just try to not pull the bones with you, but it happens. But this, like, you know, it's difficult. And on the end here, it's a little bit dark over here, so you guys can see, but the light would be helpful. So I'm just pushing this over here. Yeah, this is all meat here. And just feel with your hand, and you can feel that's hard, so you don't want that. And then any skin. I love skin, but I'm not going to eat skin that's like kind of chewy. See, that's a bone there, so you gotta be careful with that bone there on the leg. And then just feel around with your fingers. You know, anything tough or anything like a big hard piece, you take off. And like I said, you warn your family, listen, just be careful. Just be mindful that, you know, there could be a bone in there. Don't like swallow everything whole, you know. Especially with little kids, really with little kids, just make sure that you siphon it out good, because you don't need to have any issues with little babies and little girl, you know, little kids who don't know what they're doing. Ow, 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 ow. There's another little bone right there. I'm going to put that one over here. I don't like it. It scares me. My mother used to do that. My mother, when she used to make chicken soup, a lot of the time she just put the whole roaster in there, and a lot of times it would just float around in there, and she would get the bones out and stuff, but a lot of times she missed the bones, so we would have to be careful of the bones in our chicken soup. I remember her always saying, be careful. Be careful. I took all the bones out, but, you know, you never know. I could have missed one, and I've done it before. My kids have been like, Mom, look what you left in there, a bone. Or my husband. It's like, Mom, you left a bone. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect. All right, let me get my little thingy while I'm getting a drink. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, people, so here are the noodles. The noodles are done. I put butter and grated cheese, salt and pepper, nice and juicy. And that roast, that thing that I made in there, honestly, I tasted the chicken out of it. It's delicious. I didn't taste anything else. But I put a cornstarch slurry in here to give it a little thickness. It's still really not that thick. I don't get that. It didn't really get thickened too much, but it's a little thicker. But yeah, I put a cornstarch slurry in here thinking it would really thicken it up, but it didn't. Anyway, and it was at a rapid boil when I did it, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be good right on the top of the noodles, and that's what we're gonna eat. So I'm gonna make my dish, guys. It's 7:15, so I got 45 minutes to eat and relax until Bible study. Then after Bible study, when it's over, which is probably like 10 o'clock, I got to come in here and make brownies, because I wasn't able to make my brownies yet, and the vodka sauce.
What are you drinking?
And pickles.
You know, juice maybe?
Snapple. Was there a Snapple back there? A peach in the back, you know. I have 3 things to make yet. The vodka sauce, I might be able to hold off until Thursday, because the girl that's going to taking it is not going to be there tomorrow. So I probably can hold off on the vodka sauce. I get the brownies done and the pickles. The pickles take a half hour. They'll be done, and then, you know, it's fine. So I'm not worried about it. And the brownies are a chore a little bit, but once they're done, they're done. It'll be fine. So anyway, I'm going to get my plate and go sit down, and hopefully I'll have 10 minutes to eat before I don't choke on my meal and then have to go on Bible study. I'll be back, guys. All right, guys. Oh, my God. It's just so delicious. The flavor of the teriyaki is amazing. Really, really good. Great meal. I'm going to let you guys know about this meal. I mean, you guys saw me do it. You can watch the video, but it was very simple. And you could do it. And, there's also pork in here. I had boneless, like, pork chops, pork ribs that were in the freezer. And I put those in there, too. You wouldn't even know it. It's tender as could be. So good, guys. The flavor is amazing. Just teriyaki, chicken broth, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, grated cheese, and there you go, guys. I put fresh string beans in there, and I put fresh carrots, and that's it right there. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long video today with the cakes and everything else and everything. I hope you guys liked this video. Comment down below. Let me know if you liked it long. I know sometimes people don't like such long videos, but this time of year, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is a Crock-Tober, so happy Crock-Pot Tuesday. All right, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribers button. When you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and I so appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share. Comment down below. Thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me and creating. I look forward to these next couple of months with the holidays and everything. Very excited. And, yep, we'll see you on the next video. I got 30 minutes to eat and get on Bible study. So I'll see you guys. Love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.